The other day, I watched a creator say something that literally stopped me in my tracks. Listen.
My agenda on this page is simple. I started this account 7 months ago with one agenda. That was to provide for my son, to figure out a way to make money online to provide for my family. That's it. That's my agenda. Nothing is hidden there. That's the goal. And my hope is that I can do that by providing so much value to the world in whatever it is that I do know. I'm not an expert, but if I can give something of value, my hope is that I can provide for my family. That's the whole agenda. I am not doing this to be popular. I am not doing this to be known. I'm doing this to make money. And my hope is to offer a ton of value in return for that. So just so we're clear, that's what this page is. That's my agenda.
She said, I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm doing this to provide for my family. Y'all, that is exactly how I feel. That has been my mission since I randomly picked up this camera 7 months ago and started talking on this internet. Like, that has been a mission that has been driving me. And when she said that, I felt that in my soul. I felt seen. I felt like permission was given. It felt so relatable for me. I don't care if millions of people know my name. I don't care if every person on the street knows who I am. I don't care if I, ever go viral. Those things aren't the why behind what I'm doing. My why is so much deeper than that. I care that I have enough options that I'm able to live my life the way that I want to live it. Because if you've ever lived your life at the mercy of a situation, at a job, a boss, a paycheck, exhaustion, burnout, an illness, a diagnosis, a loss, trauma, all of that stuff, we have all kind of been living the same kind of life. We've just had different types of trauma that have led us here. And I don't know about you, but I know for myself, I reached a point 7 months ago where I was fed up. And I've been literally actively working to redesign and change my life so I can do it on my terms. And I'm so vision driven. I'm in the now, but I'm so excited about the vision. And it kind of takes me back to the moment I heard positive for stage 2 breast cancer. I was like, dang, emotional, cried, frustrated, and then just felt so relentless, even with low energy, relentless, even with fatigue, relentless to just fight to live. And if you've ever been around somebody battling that journey, if you've ever been the person battling something deep and dark and heavy and hard, and you just know that it's like something gets planted in you that it becomes a non-negotiable, that you are going to figure it out. The relentlessness to overcome the situation and create options for myself and change my family's life is so crazy right now. Like, I've talked about it for so long, but I'm becoming that person. I'm doing it in real time. I am not an expert. I am not perfect. I do not have it all figured out. I don't have all the answers, but I have something, and something's been more than nothing. And I have calculated action and intention, and I have results, and I have some data now, and I got some extra money. Okay. And I put in a resignation letter to my job. So all that to say, let that relentlessness drive you, because when you care more about what the goal is, you realize that money isn't the goal. Money is not 100% the goal. I think we've attached a lot of emotions to money that we have started to forget what our goal is, what our why is. Money is a tool. It buys you choices. It buys you time. Money can buy you peace. It buys you options. It gives you the ability to leave the job that's making you sick. It gives you the ability to help your parents. It gives you the ability to fully fund your kid's medical expenses and his surgery. It gives you the ability to take time off and be with your family. It gives you the ability to choose, do I want to work these extra 8 hours, or am I just going to pull this money from a different account and just enjoy the day with my kids, enjoy the day with my best friend that came into town? What sacrifice do I want to make, and where do my values lie? I think more of us now are leading with our values, and we're willing to sacrifice the hours. We're willing to sacrifice the paycheck. We're willing to sacrifice the hard thing. But what if you get to a point that you've created life so much on your own terms that it doesn't have to be either or? It doesn't have to be both. Like, you can have what you have because you've created extra streams for yourself. You've created extra options for yourself, and you can still take the time off. And on top of that, not feel bad about it. It buys you so much. The ability to say yes to experiences instead of constantly saying maybe or saying next year or saying one day or I don't know or hopefully. Like all of those words that we usually say when we know deep down what we really want, but we don't really know if we really see it or believe it to be possible or true. So that's what I'm building towards. And like, honestly, just even realizing that money isn't the goal, but it's a way out gets me so, it gets me so excited, y'all. And her saying that literally felt like, girl, yes, we are here. Okay. I also want to say, I don't want to assume that everybody shares my retire your parents dream or motivation, because I know that it's been a big part of my why to be able to actually retire my parents for real, I say, because my dad lost his business about 15 years ago, and it's just been a really hard time on my family, on his mental health, and I've seen the toll that it's taken. And it's not like I'm trying to be the woman wearing the cape and just trying to come to the rescue, but I do believe strongly that my vision is going to come to fruition. And if I keep working to change the things in the parts of my life that I want changed, they will change. Change is a choice, and I'm choosing to do the work. I'm choosing to put in the extra time. I'm choosing to put in the hours. I found a flow that sticks, right? Because there's different ways that you can go about sharing your skill set, sharing your expertise, making your money, sharing your voice, using that degree. There's different ways that you can go about doing all of these things. And I'm leaning into the one that it sticks with my personal true values. I've wanted to always be paid to be myself, and then being paid to be myself in return gives me the results to do the things that I'm motivated by, to live the life that motivates me the most. So even if you don't share that same motivation, what is your motivation? Is it, what are you trying to actually buy back? Is it time with your kids? Is it the ability to leave a toxic workplace or a job that gives you no margin? It gives you no room. It gives you literally no spaciousness. And you're always micromanaged by your boss, by your coworkers. You don't even enjoy pulling up to work because you're already dreading it the day before. Is it going to give you more freedom to travel? Is it going to give you the ability to pay off debt? Going back to school, is that something that you want to do? What are you actually trying to buy? Is it caring for your aging parents? Because my parents now are, well, my mom technically is an elder, but my dad is dealing with a disability, right? So what is it that you want to buy back? Starting over after divorce, working 4 days instead of 5. My God, when that 4-Hour Workweek book came out, I think that was a top hit. And it showed me something that I had never seen before, that you can even have a 4-hour work week, that you can have a 5-hour YouTube week, that you don't actually have to put in 40, 45 plus hours once you figure out a system and a strategy and you figure out a plan that works well for you. Why are there 3 birds all by each other? Or is that 2? Or maybe they're playing. I don't know. Anyways, your answer matters because it determines what you're willing to build. And when you understand what you're willing to build, you are going to be relentless in going after it and making it happen. So this is what I want to say too. The internet is leverage, and you can quite literally use this space to your advantage. Now, if you haven't already downloaded my $1,000 roadmap, that is a free guide for you. Literally gives you 6 quiet ways to build extra income and options off of the skills you already have. And when I say the internet is leverage, it's because I'm leveraging it via YouTube and this video to show up, talk, share my voice, my thoughts, my opinion, and my journey in real time. I also understand that there are some people that are not comfortable or do not want to be on video or do not want to be front facing in this way, right? So that $1,000 roadmap shows you additional options based off of which bucket you fall in, and then how you can take what you have and the skills to leverage in the bucket that you fall in. So if you need that, the link in the description is right below. But we are living in a time where quite literally 2026, if you haven't noticed, ordinary people are changing their lives on the internet in real time. They're using what they know, what they've experienced, or what they love to create additional income streams, to create additional options. I mean, the creator that I just shared with you, she literally started yapping online 7 months ago, launched the same strategy and method from a human psychology standpoint that she used to yap online and just share her thoughts and her experiences and her journey of trying to change her family's life and provide for them, and did over a $1.2 million launch. And then I think she turned around and just did it again. And she is no expert. She is a very normal person like you and like me. So if that doesn't inspire you just a little bit, if that doesn't show you like, yo, I can do that. We don't know if it's 1.2 million. We don't know. But anything beyond what your current paycheck is right now, I think is pretty life-changing. You know, I think that's something to definitely write home about. So the internet is such leverage. And if you are not using it right now, especially in this season, you are missing out. Whether you want to be on video or not, whether you want to use your voice or not, or whether you want to use a skill to elevate somebody else's business, to consult, to bring in more clients, or whatever that thing is that you do, if you are not using the internet to do that, you are missing out. And I understand not everybody is going to choose YouTube, and everyone shouldn't. But for the first time, I think in really history, and these are my dad's words, we never used the internet like y'all use the internet. And shout out to Jerome, J Rock. My dad is 61. Yeah, 61. And me using the camera, recording when I'm at home in the backyard, he is so amazed and he's so intrigued by it. He has yet to actually watch my channel, and I got him a Roku set up on TV, so he really doesn't have an excuse. But he's right. You know, we've never had this kind of opportunity like we have now. And when you find whatever your flow is, you will be blown away by the changes that can happen. I mean, just literally the money that I've been able to make on YouTube thus far has been compounded interest while I have been at work, even with my 30-day resignation letter submitted, even while I finished out the last semester of my grad school program for the next couple weeks, that is. Even while I've been job hunting to actually do my career pivot, I've been working to change my career and get into an area and a field that really aligns with me and my education. But all of that to simply say, like, this is the time is now. If you want to start that channel, record that video today. If you want to start building your community, use your voice today. Do a post today. Set some type of commitment, though, where you are going to be consistent and you are going to be diligent. And I'm sorry, but every single day to me in the beginning is the way to go, because you're throwing spaghetti against the wall to see what noodles stick. And then when you see what sticks, then you piece apart the noodles, and then you keep throwing those to constantly build and build and build, and then strategize and then refine and redirect and adjust and build. And the fact that you can do all of these things by being yourself, I think is the most exciting piece about this. So if there's one thing I hope this channel reminds you, especially if you're new here, welcome, subscribe, like, comment. You don't need to be famous. You don't need millions of followers. I don't have that at all. You don't need to go viral. You just need enough leverage to create the life that you actually want. And when you start getting that leverage, you get some wiggle room. So start with $1,000 roadmap, or join us for the clarity call, June 27th, Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and bring your ideas, bring your questions, bring your thoughts to the call. It's a community space of women literally on this roadmap together. And if you aren't ready for that, then just download the $1,000 roadmap, because that will still get your gears going. That will get you thinking, okay, which one of these 6 ways can I quietly get to my $1,000? And you'll be amazed at what you find. And then you'll be amazed at how good it feels once you do it, and then do it, and then do it, and do it again. And then it's bigger, and it's just changing your options. It's changing your ability. It's giving you your freedom. You're getting your time back. So Once you have options, everything literally changes. And I'm on the journey of quite literally changing my life in real time right now. As a 37-year-old breast cancer survivor that woke up one day and realized that there was so much more to life and decided to go get it. So join the family, hit the subscribe button. There are many more videos where this one came from. And until the next video, until the next episode, peace out, y'all, and take care.